What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy, Robbie Condi, for boosting up your man the YB coin. Wow. So we got some breaking news right now. And a breaking development regarding Team Tyson, Fury, Fury, and the L Trapperhan saga. Yeah, the plot certainly thickens. Now, this news, whilst it's no doubt about it, it's definitely breaking. I did have to sit on it for a few days still, because guess what? I had to make sure my sources was on point, because whilst broadly the news kind of gave you man some tidbits, I got some extra sprinkles to put on there for certain, 100%, no doubt. But obviously, your man the YB got to keep his dons all the way patterned. Yeah, I didn't want to listen. End of the day, these cats, these Daily News or Daily Telegraph and whoever else, they ain't got the full pattern. Your man the YB has, no doubt about it. I'll give you all the sprinkles, 100%. Anyway, let's get to it. So, as you can see on your screen, Matthew Macklin, the namesake of MTK. Don't forget, people. Yeah, in fact, it used to be MGM, but they got sued by the Las Vegas casino. It used to be MGM, Macklin's Gym, Marbella. Then it turned to Mac, the knife, Global. Yeah, and this is the guy's namesake, Matthew Macklin. Yeah, Macklin's Gym, Marbella. Oops, this is the guy, the main cat. Now, most of you, man, will know Matthew Macklin. He does the Sky, boxing Sky, commentating in general, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, check this. Matthew Macklin was stopped from boarding a flight from the UK to the US due to links with Europe's #1 trap star, Daniel Kinahan. Former middleweight world title contender was due to work as part of Sky Sports' team for the upcoming title unification fight between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. Also, apparently, Matthew Macklin was supposed to get mingled in to some extent with Eddie Hearn and DAZN's Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Now, it goes on. Sky Sports pundit Matthew Macklin was blocked from flying to the United States this week, days after sanctions were imposed on the alleged crime mafiosi Daniel Kinahan, and a $5 million reward was issued for information leading to his arrest. Macklin, who co-founded Macklin's Gym Marbella MGM with Kinahan in 2012, had been due to travel to Las Vegas as part of Sky's team for Saturday night's super featherweight world title unification bout between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez, but former world middleweight title contender was stopped from boarding the plane on instructions from US authorities due to his past association with El Trapperhan, who he once described as his best friend. The Telegraph Sport has been told that other figures within boxing were also declined entry to the US. So, that's the bulk of it. Like I said, what we're going to do now is, what your man the YB can do right now, is give you man the sprinkles, yeah? Make 100% make sure the YB's dons leave this video all the way patterned. Yeah, that's what you must be. No doubt about it. Yeah, ain't not one of the YB's dons gonna get caught slipping without the news. You're getting all the news right now, 100% confirmed. So, now, like I told you, these mainstream cats, they don't know all the things. That's what they don't know. And that's why you see him say here, Telegraph Sport has been told other figures from within boxing were also declined entry to the US. Now, what do we know? Well, I did a video the other day. Sugar Hill left. Don't forget as well, people. Immediately after, Fury vs. White was only a week ago. And immediately after Fury and White, Sugar Hill and Tyson Fury were together. That's not some breaking update, but they was together. And the point is, I've been told Tyson Fury himself, Ben Davidson, and a few other Team Fury dons were supposed to go out there. Bear in mind, people, Katie Taylor's Irish, yeah? They were supposed to go out there to support the whole Taylor-Serrano thing going on there. Now, guess what? Sugar Hill was there. because I leaked a video of Dean White there begging for a job, begging Sugar Hill to join the winning team. Dean Fury, formerly known as Dean White, was there begging. Now what was odd is the fact that Sugar Hill stayed with Fury, and it's only been a week after the fight. Next thing you know, Sugar Hill was in the US, not one else there, and then we get this breaking news that Macklin got turned around, and you can see here the Telegraph saying other people were refused. Now, who else do we know love turning up and clinging on to breaking events? Ben Davidson, and that's also on. Throughout this video, you will have seen clips. There's been other news. Apparently, Kooky Bear. Don't forget, people, Kooky Bear has been shilling and pushing MTK and MGM the hardest. They've been the main broadcaster for their boxing shows. They've been doing, for the last 10 years, they've been doing the advertisements. At the start of every video has been an advertisement for MGM. Oops. Yeah, been an advertisement for the #1 European money laundering outfit. That's what it has been. So, the news is, Kooky Bear, not only Matthew Macklin was the headline. That's the headline they ran with, for whatever reason. But the underground sources are telling me Kooky Bear was also rejected, which explains why he sent. Now, I'm not going to lie, Kooky Bear does often send his lackeys to do the jobs. But the point is, this was Eddie Hearn's big show. Oh, Eddie Hearn, Apples and Pears. Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. This was the big one. And guess what? Kooky wasn't there. Because I heard he tried to go and got turned around. And they ended up having to send one of his lackeys instead to cover it. Coogan got dragged off the plane. It wasn't just Matthew Macklin. Matthew Macklin got dragged off the plane. Kooky Bear got dragged off the plane. What other Don was it? Ben Davison got dragged off the plane, and there was some murmurings, but I'm not sure. Listen, I'm going to tell you what it is. Apparently, Tyson Fury may have been forewarned. Tyson Fury, from what I heard, either got dragged off or was told before, don't go. And we're going to find out. It's not going to be long. Bear in mind, people, for the last few years, Tyson Fury has been in the US loads, so we're surely going to know what's going on. If Tyson Fury doesn't take another trip to the USA in the near future. Again, bear in mind he's bought massive holiday homes out there recently, etc. After the Wilder fight, he was damn near residing out in them sides. So, like I said, we'll soon know. But people may be thinking, why isn't Tyson Fury the headline of this story? Well, like I was about to say, there's levels to this game, and what that means is Matthew Macklin, he relatively small fry. He won't have a legal team or whatever on standby. Tyson Fury got different kind of connections. He likely would have been told, listen Tyson, mate, don't go on the trip. He 100%. Tyson Fury likely would have got a call and been told, listen, stay in the UK. Yeah, don't step out, because them man about to get got. Do you understand what's there? 100%. So Tyson Fury got the call and was told. Everyone else was basically left to hang out to dry. 100%. Yeah, Coogan hung out to dry. Who else you have? Macklin hung out to dry. Because also you got to remember, we're talking about brands here. It damages the Tyson Fury brand to have him out in the media with Telegraph and the Independent talking about Tyson Fury refused, detained by ICE, detained by some next whatever, and refused to get onto an aircraft. Do you understand? Matthew Macklin, he food as such. Bottom line, Matthew Macklin, Coogan and Ben Davidson, they food. Ain't no one trying to protect their brand. They get hang out to dry. And now you've seen Matthew Macklin, in fact, since this happened, Matthew Macklin, in fact it might have even been before, but I'm not sure of the exact dates. Essentially, Matthew Macklin at some point in time came out and basically said sorry and was trying to suck Sky off, saying, oh please Sky, don't drop me, I don't want nothing to do with Dan anymore, and all this kind of stuff. It was quite actually sad to watch. Bear in mind, like the article says, Matthew Macklin was saying Dan was his #1 best friend, and now he's basically denying all knowledge of him. Dan who? Yeah, 100%. Matthew Macklin said, Dan who? Yeah, when ICE detained him at the airport, they were saying, sorry, you can't get on the plane to the US, federal authorities. And listen, Matthew Macklin looked them square in the eye and said, Dan who? Yeah, what? Kin what? Yeah, 100%. And that's what happened, you see. What's that old saying in the Bible? Or what's that story in the Bible? before the crow crows 3 times, you're gonna deny his name. That's what I feel bad for. I feel bad for El Jesusahan. Yeah, listen, it's bad. It's all the way bad for El Jesusahan right now. Too many Judases in the camp denying his name. Yeah, 100%. What we know is on that day, before the crow crowed 3 times, your man, Matthew Macklin, and everyone else. You could just imagine. I mean, can you imagine a worse bunch of dons to try and hold you down? Coogan, you got to be having a laugh. Ben Davison. These guys are the most, what's the word? If it was, honestly, if I had to put together a team of the most unloyal snitches, it would Coogan and Ben Davison would be in the global top 5 rankings. You just know, you know what I'm saying? And listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to make out I'm solid. I've already told people before, listen, you people best not do no crimes around the YB, because I'm snitching. You best believe I'm squealing. Yeah? Listen, you man the YB butt too small to go to jail. That's what we do know. Yeah? The YB's body wasn't designed to go to no jail. Yeah? The YB's food likes going out. You know, like, it don't like getting pushed in, 100%. Yeah? Bottom line is, yeah, your man the YB enjoys his food leaving. He don't want it going back in. That's what he don't want, 100%. And your man the YB can do whatever it takes to make sure his digestive system keeps going from north to south. Yeah, there won't be none of this funny business of it going the wrong way. That's what won't be happening. You best believe it as well. So that said, it doesn't take from the fact that you best believe Coogan and Davison. I'm trying to think of the exact word. Coogan and Davison are the definitions of self-preservation as such. They will do anything. Ben Davison will do anything, won't he, to stay. What I'm trying to say is, look at how Ben Davison exists in his career. He'll do anything, won't he, to get on the TV. So what I'm saying is, you can relate that to how you could just imagine when it comes to the government saying, listen, Ben, you're looking at a 50 stretch here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That same determination we see Ben Davison, desperate for clout. He'll imagine him trying to get his way out of a 50 piece. He gonna be talking the most. He gonna be inventing things that never even happened. Do you understand? 100%. Same as Shilligan Cassius. Yeah, Shilligan Cassius and Ben Shillividson. They're the two most unloyal dons, alongside, of course, Dean Fury. Yeah. And I can't lie to you, that would be a great Super 6 tournament, wouldn't it? A Super Snitch tournament. Dean Fury, the global top 5 most unloyal generals. Ben Davison, Coogie Bear, and Dean Fury. Yeah, not even a bit of loyalty between all of them. So yeah, you got the news here. It's bad for Coogan, and bottom line is, like I said, the proof will be in the pudding. Because if we don't see Ben Davison conveniently in the US, and bear in mind, people, these cats here have been in the US, they're always there. Yeah? So if we don't see Ben Davison, Coogie, Matthew Macklin definitely got. That's what we do know, he all the way got. But even this article told you, other people were refused. Now, to our subculture, Ben Davison's quite big in the subculture. Coogie Bear is quite big in the subculture, but none of them are really on that Sky Pundit level, as such. Who would be publicly known? I'm not saying Matthew Macklin would be either, but there's a reason he was the headline cat. And what we don't know is the exact other people, but like I said, the proof will be in the pudding. Everyone from now on needs to be tracking, and it's a shame really we don't have any level of journalism, because right now, yeah, IFL should have Coogie, Ben, and Matthew Macklin and whoever else on the camera saying, listen, Coogan should be on his own channel explaining how he got turned around, how he got rejected by ICE, yeah, how ICE deported him from the US. Yeah, that's what should be happening now. Instead, guess what? IFL TV channel, silent. There's new silence. But yeah, it's very interesting, it really is, to see, because, I mean, Matthew Macklin, I guess he was more organisational, or he was involved in the organisation. MTK, he was the namesake. But at this particular point in time, we just don't know how far the net stretches. Will it be included? Will Tyson Fury be included? Like I said, Sugar Hill was in the US. Now, it might have been the people. Some people are saying, "Oh, well, Tyson Fury wasn't going to go there anyway." I don't know. I've heard some people tell me he was planning on going to Taylor versus Serrano. I've had some people say he weren't. What we do know is Fury and Sugar Hill were together, inseparable. And then all of a sudden, we see Dean Fury trying to nuzzle in on Sugar Hill. But yeah, all we can do at this particular point in time is number one, wait to see if Amanda YB's links. Yeah, wait to see if Amanda YB leaks come through with some more exclusive information, or number two, just wait and sit there and sit in the cut and pre what's going on. But you can bet your bottom dollar, certain dons won't be travelling to the US or travelling at all. You see, that's the other problem. It's not just about the US, because we know for a fact the UK government are bottoms to the US government. And why is that relevant? Well, I mean, look at Assange. The point is, if the US government has a hard-on for any one of these individuals, whilst the US may ban your entry to their country, if Uncle Sam's got his, if Uncle Sam's got a proper hard-on for you, it's a convenient excuse to say, "Oh, we're not going to let you into the US." But what they may as well be doing is saying, "We want to make sure we know where they are." So the true test will be if Matthew Macklin tries to travel to Spain. That will be the true test. Because the US is an easy excuse. "Oh, well, we don't want you in our country." But the true test will be if Matthew Macklin can get to Spain, commercially speaking. Because my bet would be, well, either way, the bottom line is, yeah, if they have an intention of making an arrest possibly, they're not going to let you on a plane to Spain either. They're going to find a reason not to let you do that, because they want to know, okay, it's in the UK for sure. And most people understand that if these cats get to Spain, they slip off to Turkey and wherever else. Yeah, slip off for a quick trip to Turkey with O'Hara Davis. So if I was Matthew Macklin right now, well, I guess you could argue I'd probably get a lawyer and then get the lawyer to contact whoever to find out my current status. But better than that, just book a flight somewhere. Book a flight to Spain and just see if you can get on the plane or not. You don't even necessarily have to go. You could just book a flight, 40 quid flight, and see if you can get on the plane and then leave, if you can. Because my bet would be he ain't going nowhere. They want him pinned down in the UK, Assange style. Yeah, ready to send his dinner right the wrong way, 100%. Ready, you know what I'm saying? No doubt about it.